Sometimes, when you speak German with Germans, they can literally be too literal. I just figured out why for the past 6 months I've been having a little argument with the Deutsche Bahn Bordbistro. They used to have an oat roll with cheese, Haferbrötchen mit Käse. It was a rectangular bread roll with some mediocre Gouda. I'm an eater, just not a picky eater. And then a couple months ago, I would go in there and order Haferbrötchen mit Käse, and they would just kind of look at me weird. Like one time the woman was just like, no, we don't have any today. And another time I went there, and the guy was just sort of dismissive where, you know, that the answer he gave wasn't the actual real answer. Like I just said, hey, can I have a Haferbrötchen mit Käse? He's like, oh, we don't have the full menu today. And when I looked around, they had more than the full menu. They had candy they don't normally have. It was clear there was a problem, but I couldn't figure out what the problem was, and they weren't helping me resolve it. And I've been keeping my wife abreast of this fight. She's been getting a full play-by-play every time I get off the train. The other day, my wife and I were on the train together, and we went to the Bordbistro, and we were confronted with professional-level German customer service. And by professional-level German customer service, I mean no customer service. The kind of customer service where the woman working behind the counter was angry that there were actually customers that she had to provide service, even though that is literally her job. After the initial interaction, you already know what her grandparents did in early 1940s Germany. I ordered my Haferbrötchen mit Käse, and she went, "Das haben wir hier nicht. We don't have that." And then she whipped out a menu and she slammed it down on the counter, and she opened the page for the snacks and she said, "You have to find something here." And her finger literally landed on this. I just laughed, and my wife was like, oh, you were just one diminutive off. And suddenly everything was clear to me. Like that moment when you've had a head cold for a week and finally everything is just drained out and your ears pop and you feel like you can finally think so well that you can actually hear what your neighbors are thinking. It was clear. The problem is